and he's an amazing and dedicated worker. I think so Mike will share his ministry moment and then light the chalice, which is the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist tradition. Mike?
Thank you, Dave. Good morning. Never thought I'd be up here. 3.5 years ago, on my second day of work at USG, I worked the auction. What a night. The kitchen looked as if a tornado had swept through. Since then, I think of it as my domain. I dispense coffee, cakes, humorous quips, and wisdom, according to Mike. I can tell you where everything is. Sometimes when there's a cooking class going on, it seems as if they are trespassing on private property. Strange things happen to me in the kitchen. Sometimes people seek me out for information. Sometimes people seek me out for my company. At least that's what I tell myself. And the strangest thing of all, sometimes people come to me for advice. If only they knew what goes on in this head. Speaking of strange, how strange is it that Unitarians find my humor humorous? I never have to explain myself, they just get it. What an odd group of people. Recently, I had an epiphany. Of all places, it occurred while cleaning a toilet. I was all in a tizzy, feeling overwhelmed and underloved, grouching to myself, why do I care so much? The thought that popped into my head was, I like these people, that's why. And the next thought was, and they like me. This was not always the case. 10 years ago, on October 13th, I was sentenced to 6 to 12 years in a state institution for possession with intent to deliver. With time served, 4.5 years would pass before I saw my family again. That's my story. This story is about you. Unable to get a job, no license, and a 6-year gap in my resume, I fearfully walked into Kent's office and sat down with him and Gloria. This was the moment that I began the journey that you and I have walked side by side through. I've learned that there are people who care for others, there are people who want to make a difference in the lives of strangers, who believe in giving of themselves to others without an agenda except to help a human being. Osmosis, rubbing elbows, transference, a miracle. I don't know how it happened, but this way of walking through life with grace and love has entered my life. Unknowingly, this congregation has nurtured and schooled me in a way of life that was alien to me. I was hardwired to think in certain parameters. I could not escape that. I know what I want. I surely don't know what I need. God decided I needed USG, and as usual, he was right. Right up until this morning, I fought with myself. Do I divulge this dark secret of mine? Will they look at me in a different light? I guess I trust you as well as like you. Though I am Catholic by baptism, I am Unitarian by fate. The people of USG Germantown have helped to make me a kinder, more loving human. For this I thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to make the coffee.
Wow.